Greetings and welcome to today's episode. I'm Reverend J. Stuart Glover. I'm a spiritual director and a music producer, and I'm so glad that you're here today. Today's topic is meditation, music, and anger management. We live in a complex world, one that often challenges us, frustrates us, and at times stirs up anger within us. And whether this inner tension arises from relationship struggles, financial stress, health concerns, or even political uncertainty, anger can take root within us in unhealthy ways, impacting both ourselves and those around us. Some would argue that anger is a natural human emotion, but if left unchecked, it can spiral, clouding our judgment, damaging our relationships, and taking a toll on our physical and mental health. That's why it's essential to have tools that help us recognize and respond to anger in healthy, constructive ways. Today, we're going to explore two simple yet powerful tools that can help you live with greater peace and presence. And those tools are meditation and music. So let's look at meditation and music as allies. Over time, I've come to deeply appreciate how meditation and music can support anger management. These practices are both powerful and gentle. They help us build awareness, calm our nervous system, and restore emotional balance. Now, many people can testify to the difference these practices make when it comes to handling anger in the moment. So let me give you a basic example of how anger can manifest in unhealthy ways. Some people react to anger by driving recklessly. They feel that anger rising up within and they press down on that gas pedal, increasing the speed of their vehicle. Others may lash out with violence towards others, or even turn their anger inward in self-harming ways. These are two brief examples. But what if, instead, we were intentional about how we respond? What if we could recognize anger as it rises and choose a different path? And here's where the power of meditation comes in. Meditation teaches us to pause. When tension builds or our thoughts begin to race, meditation reminds us that we don't have to act on those feelings immediately. Instead, we can sit with them, breathe through them, and observe them. Just a few minutes of focused breathing can make a real difference. For me, it creates a space to ask, what's really going on beneath the surface? Is it fear? Is it frustration, pain? You see, often anger is just the outer layer, covering something much deeper. So this awareness that a fuse has been lit within you, this awareness creates space to respond, rather than reacting in unhealthy ways. It helps me to choose compassion, both for myself and others, as opposed to acting out in unhealthy ways. So through regular meditation, I've learned to identify the roots of my anger without letting it control me. It's helped me cultivate patience, emotional clarity, and self-awareness. Now let's move on to the role of music. Music too has a transformative effect on our emotional state. When you feel anger rising, the right melody can ground you. Calming music can slow the heart rate, reduce stress, and shifts your focus away from the trigger, away from the event that triggers an unhealthy response. Whether it's instrumental, soft vocals, or rhythmic drumming, music speaks to the heart in a way that words often cannot. Sometimes the music expresses what you are feeling even better than you can, and that in itself is healing. So when we need a reset, we can play something soothing, maybe a quiet piano piece or ambient soundscape. And within minutes, you can feel your body relax and your mind begin to soften. It's a form of emotional release, a gentle way to shift your state of being. So we need a balanced approach. Together, meditation and music form a complementary approach to managing anger. Meditation cultivates inner stillness and mindfulness. Music provides emotional release and comfort. Both remind me that peace is always accessible, even in the midst of conflict, and that I have the power to choose how I respond to life's challenges. So if you're struggling with anger or simply seeking to feel more grounded, I encourage you to try this combination. Start with a 5-minute meditation. Create a calming playlist. These are small steps, but they carry powerful results. Well, let's talk about some resources. As I mentioned at the beginning, I am also a music producer, and I've created a collection of music tracks specifically designed to support you during moments of pause, reflection, and meditation. You can find them at www.jgmusicworld.com. That Muzak is spelled M-U-Z-A-K. So I invite you to visit the site and explore what's available. There are different genres of music. Some are geared to fitness workouts, and some are geared for meditation reflections. So thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe for future episodes focused on meditation, emotional well-being, mindfulness, and everyday calm and peace. I'd like to give a special thank you to our global audience, especially our listeners in Argentina. Your support and presence mean a great deal to me, and I hope this content continues to bring value to your life. And finally, a gentle reminder that this podcast, in its entirety, is for informational purposes only, and it's not a substitute for professional help. If you are experiencing serious anger management challenges, please seek guidance from a licensed mental health professional. So until next time, take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, and remember that peace is always within reach. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.